Picture this. I'm standing here with $10,000 cash in my hand, and I'm about to make you an offer that will either make you rich or make you run screaming. Are you ready to eat the world's most shocking delicacies? We're talking about dishes so bizarre, so mind bendingly weird, that most people would rather eat their own shoe than take a single bite. But here's the kicker: millions of people around the world consider these absolute delicacies. So buckle up, food adventurers, because we're about to take a culinary journey to the dark side of global cuisine. Your $1,000 challenge: one bite of Singapore's infamous sang cheong, pig fallopian tubes stir-fried with peppers, and black bean sauce. Here's the backstory. In Singapore's bustling hawker centers, this dish is considered the ultimate test of culinary courage. The fallopian tubes are cleaned, sliced, and stir-fried until they reach the perfect chewy, crunchy texture that locals absolutely rave about. It's been a traditional delicacy for decades, often disguised on menus as ladies' parts or simply special tubes. It is rumored to boost fertility, if you believe in that sort of thing. Celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay once tried it during a hawker cook-off and didn't spit it out. That counts. Your $1,000 challenge: Toho. Madagascar's most eyebrow-raising delicacy, giant Madagascar hissing cockroaches, served up as a traditional tribal dish. Toho is a dish made from the notorious giant Madagascar hissing cockroach, a critter that can grow up to a whopping 3 inches long. These aren't your average kitchen invaders. They're one of the world's largest cockroach species, and they're famous for their dramatic hissing sound, produced by forcefully expelling air through special spiracles on their abdomens. If you're imagining a bug that sounds like a tiny steam engine, you're not far off. The origins of Toho are rooted in necessity and ingenuity. In parts of Madagascar where protein sources are scarce, local tribes turned to the most abundant resource they had: enormous hissing cockroaches. Over time, Toho became not just a staple, but a celebrated food item, sometimes even considered medicinal by those who eat it. Aside from survival, eating insects like Toho is now championed by the global sustainable food movement. Packed with protein, require far fewer resources to raise than livestock. And if you can get past the ick factor, are a surprisingly eco-friendly food option. Your $1,000 challenge: a thick slice of traditional Danish sylte, essentially pig's head cheese made from boiled pig heads, set in gelatin. Think porky pate meets meat jelly. The Vikings would be proud. Every Christmas in Denmark, families gather around to enjoy this gelatinous masterpiece. It's made by boiling an entire pig's head for hours until the meat falls off the bone, then mixing it with spices and letting it set in its own natural gelatin. The result? A sliceable meat-flavored jelly that Danes spread on dark bread. Silta holds the record for Denmark's oldest preserved meat dish, dating back over 1,000 years. And guess what? Mads Mikkelsen, the guy who played Hannibal, loves it. Fitting. Your $1,000 challenge: a juicy emu steak. Yes, from Australia's massive ostrich-like bird. Emu meat has been eaten by Aboriginal Australians for over 60,000 years, but it's only recently become a commercial delicacy. These massive birds, standing 6 feet tall, produce lean, red meat that tastes like a cross between beef and chicken. You're literally eating a bird that can run 50 miles per hour and has been around since the dinosaurs. Emu farms now dot the Australian outback specifically for gourmet restaurants. A mind-blowing fact: emu meat is so healthy, it's actually prescribed by some doctors. It's like beef with a PhD in cardio, high in iron, low in fat, and tastes better than you'd expect. Your $1,000 challenge: A bowl of Lesotho's papa yamabele, traditional sour, slightly tangy fermented porridge made from sorghum that's been the backbone of Basotho cuisine for centuries. In the mountain kingdom of Lesotho, this isn't weird, it's life. Made from ancient sorghum grain that's been ground and cooked into a thick, filling porridge, it's often served with wild greens and meat. What makes it challenging for outsiders is its incredibly earthy, almost muddy flavor that takes serious getting used to. It's not winning beauty contests, but it is winning over stomachs. It's hearty, healthy, and a staple of survival in high altitude mountain villages. Did we mention it's often paired with curdled milk? Now that's a breakfast champion. Your $1,000 challenge. A spoonful of French Guiana's calot, a bubbling aromatic stew made with leafy greens, often callaloo or spinach, okra, coconut milk, and sometimes salted meats or seafood. Calot's roots are as tangled as a jungle vine. Born from the resourcefulness of enslaved Africans and indigenous peoples, it was a way to transform foraged greens and whatever protein was on hand into a hearty meal. Legend has it, calot was once prepared in massive communal pots during festivals, with each family tossing in their own secret ingredient. The result? A dish that's never quite the same twice. Think of it as French Guiana's edible jazz session. Globe-trotting chef Anthony Bourdain was rumored to have sought out calot during his travels, declaring it the soul of French Guiana in a bowl. Your $1,000 challenge, Dominica's most controversial dish, mountain chicken, which is actually a huge, meaty frog called the crapade. These frogs can grow to the size of dinner plates. It hops right into your frying pan and tastes eerily like chicken. The name mountain chicken was created because the meat supposedly tastes like chicken, and the frogs live in mountainous areas. This dish is now tragically rare since the species is critically endangered and protected, with fewer than 100 individuals left in the wild due to disease and habitat loss. Still, older generations remember the crispy legs fondly, like a Sunday roast with webbed toes. Your $1,000 challenge, a full glass of bikla, Croatian red wine mixed with milk. In the Dalmatian region of Croatia, this bizarre combination has been a traditional breakfast drink for centuries. Local fishermen and farmers would mix equal parts young red wine with goat or cow milk, creating a pink, chunky beverage that's supposed to give you energy for long workdays. The acidity in wine actually curdles the milk, creating a chunky, yogurt-like texture that's, let's say, acquired. It's pink, tart, creamy, and kind of like if yogurt went clubbing with Merlot. Why it exists. Before coffee became common, people needed caffeine alternatives. Wine gave them energy, milk gave them protein. Boom! Breakfast drink! A staple at festivals in Bergerac, it's considered a rite of passage for teenagers. Singer Severina once drank it live on national TV, said it tasted like rebellion. So here's the deal, $1,000 a bite. All 8 different bites? I'll throw in a $2,000 bonus and round it up to $10,000. Would you do it? Tell us in the comments which one made your stomach churn and which one you might actually try. Don't forget to smash that like button if this made you hungry or nauseous, and hit subscribe for more crazy food adventures from around the globe. And remember, as Mister Ambot would say, no matter what you are going through, you still deserve to eat whatever you want, even if what you want happens to be pig fallopian tubes or wine-curdled milk.